Hey, Brendan Holden, author of the game. The hardcover is out in, so I want to go over and make sure you get the idea of the game package, what some of the basic idea is. So take this journey with me.
Um, it's really not just about the book, but a whole package of the book's like material. It's like a book package. Is what I'm calling it. This is the book that came in today. This is the hardcover. It's an Old English font. It's absolutely amazing. It's over 140 pages. It's huge. It's very thick. Um, Through this book, I'm gonna hope to through the package with this book, which also is gonna include this little business card, which was made from a place right here in Linden, Vermont, called Sign Depot, and this is from drawings by Brendan. I do a little art thing on the side, I'm gonna put the art in there. It's a fancy business card too, which I'm really happy, and I'm putting some pine needles and just a bunch variety of stuff from the Pretend Land of Gone. This is the map in the book of the Pretend Land of Gone. I mean, you can see up here in the northeast corner of Vermont. I'm calling that Gone. This is the same area as Linden in Vermont. So, it's pretty sweet. I forget what I'm talking about now. I think I was talking about this business called The Art, and then sticking some of the local products from this area. I mean, as far as the pine needles, that's possibly to the forest, and then the business card, maybe some art paper from this area. I'm doing charcoal on paper. I mean, this is some of the work right here. It's absolutely incredible. If I can get a good one on camera here. I mean, and it's done by me, drawings by Brendan, and it's on charcoal. And I'm gonna try to sell that with the book. And hopefully when I'm done, I'm gonna have a total Northeast Vermont product, and that includes this little business card right here. I'm so proud of this. Look at that. I was blown away. I did the art for that cat, and I emailed it to Sign Depot. I go up there, and I'm like, "Did you get the email?" And he shows me the computer, and he goes, "Is this the one?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's the one." And I simply said, just the information's on the screen, and if you follow what the information says and just put it your way, just do it however you want to do it. And he did an amazing job. Look at that. The art of the design is incredible. So I'm so happy with that business card. It's gonna look great with this hardcover book. I mean, look at it's thick. It's a huge book, and it's illustrated on the inside. I mean, look at one of the covers. I mean, the chapter pictures are colored. So it's an incredible book. It's an incredible story. It's an incredible time. I mean, by the end of the book, you're just gonna fall in love with the characters in the book. I have. I'm actually making the second edition. I love the book so much. I've worked on it for the past 2 months, the second edition, every morning when I get up. Almost like religiously. I got a couple of cameras here going. I got my webcam going here, and I got my phone going. Check out my business card. Okay, so let me just see if I can, read this right out of this book. This is about the author. It's really important, I think, because I'm going to try to employ other businesses in this area, so that way the Land of Gone is it's almost coming out of the book. I mean, I'm going to get the paper, the needles, maybe the pencil or charcoal, and the business cards, like I said, came from right up the road. Alright, so this is about the author section. About the author. I wrote that, just not too long ago, a couple years ago. Brendan Holden has taken much of his own isolation and social issues and gently placed them in this book in such ways that they were so far out that they could not be detected to offend. Growing up in rural Vermont in the 90s has placed the technological evolution of this day far from the reality he has known. And that's within only a few years. In hopes to sustain the reality that he was given back then, he has, in this book, The Game, expressed his idea of what it would be like if the mind was separated from the age of technology. As Vermont and the entire United States have been stable in past generations, Brendan hopes that through this book, many great men and women will make it possible for others to raise their children in an educated world, to remain in high hopes for their future and the future of their children, to have an education, to live the American dream, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That's about the author. So that sums up basically the idea. To have a product for other Americans, possibly for people around the world as well. Sure would love to get an American book, and to take that and have and kind of make it work. If not to make it work, at least fall back on it and say, there's a corner up in Vermont that, well, if he did it, I mean, basically anybody can do it, and so if you have something to fall back on, sometimes it makes the journey of building just that much more funner. So here we have the game package. These are the books, and I got one of these set up just so you can get a general idea of what that's going to look like. You can see I'm going to throw in a piece of art there, a signed letter from the author. Most likely I'll have a signed print. You can see my business card in there. Got that done through Sign Depot up here in Linden. And here's some of the art that I've pre-done, and hopes to be able to get to have at least a few sets of these, so that if people start asking for them, I'll have it done. These are the pine needles and pine cones. These are the hardcover books. You can see that's the Old English font in here. Use the pictures. I mean, it's illustrated in part. I mean, very, very only in part. I think there's actually like 2 or 3 pictures for each chapter. Here you can see the that's fully colored chapter picture right there. Chapter, before each chapter I put a picture in there. Absolutely amazing book. Highly recommend it. I hope you get it. And so that's the basic idea there. I got a couple of cameras here going. I got my webcam going here, and I got my phone going. Check out my business card. Okay, so let me just see if I can, read this right out of this book. This is about the author. It's really important, I think, because I'm going to try to employ other businesses in this area, so that way the land have gone. Let's go over some of the package ideas. So, this is gonna be, in part the game package. You get the book, you get a folder, probably in a yellow envelope. You get the business card, the work of art. You get a letter, maybe a signed print. You get some pine needles, maybe a pine cone. Probably not so much on the pine cone. As you can see, I got some of the inventory out here. Most of this will go out tomorrow or the next day. I got some of the art done here. That's all done by drawings by Brendan. So super excited.
This is my son's book, The Game. Brendan Holden. He did a really good job with this book. He worked on it hard, and I'd like you guys to read it. It's well worth it, and you'll really enjoy reading it. Have a good day.